I really did not want to make a response video, but after hearing what HipHopGamer has said, don't get me wrong, I respect his channel. He makes great content. He's a very, very good rapper. But as far as him being a gaming journalist, that right there, I don't know exactly what the hell you talking about. I don't know where you coming from. And that little video that you did comparing blacks and racism in America to video games was downright ignorant. Like I don't understand exactly where you're coming from. Like, with racism in video games, I don't I'm still trying to see the comparisons, You lead racism with racism and you lead video games with video games because there is no comparing those two whatsoever. Because racism, not just in America, across the world, around the world, it ain't never going away. And you will compare something of that magnitude to a fucking video game was downright idiotic. That was very, very dumb. Like, come on, man. As a black man to another black man, let's think smarter than that, man. It's a fucking video game. We know Order 1886 didn't get good reviews. It's been getting a lot of flack lately. And, by the game being short, or allegedly, and now it has bad reviews. I understand you are a PlayStation fan. You love Sony. And you come on, dude. I know there's a lot of corporate slaves out there. There's a lot of fanboys, but that right there was over the top. You took fanboyism into a new generation. Like, seriously. You want to compare that to racism? Come on, dog. Come on, man. Come on. I am a black man that went through racism. It's been a few times. I was going to an elevator. I walked inside of an elevator right next to some white women. Of course, what they do, y'all pretty much know what I'm about to say. They took their purses in, think I'm going to rob them. Like, it's just a life of being a black man. I'm not saying every black man goes through it, but me, I live in Texas, and by me living in Texas, it's the deep south, and racism still lives here in Texas. It's just certain spots is really bad, but it's not as bad as it used to be. But you talk to a man that got racially profiled by officers. I've been laid off a lot of times in my job for no reason. But you know what I did? I went to back to school, got my business degree. Now I'm self-employed. So I'm still trying to understand what are you coming from with racism in video games. Because as a black man, went through a lot of racism, I had to overcome adversity. I had to overcome a lot of things to get to where I am now. And I'm still trying to understand what the fuck video games have to do with it. It is Black History Month. We just celebrated Martin Luther King's birthday not too long ago. And by you say something that moronic is very, very, very stupid, guy. Come on, man. Come on. So, okay, now, you comparing this to racism. Okay, why don't you go ahead and compare the Order 1886 to Emmett Till? If y'all remember exactly who Emmett Till was, it was back in the 50s. He basically flirted with a white woman, and a little later on, he got taken away from his uncle's house by these two white guys. They gouged his eye out, shot him in the head, threw his body down the river, and got away with it scot-free. And that right there has sparked the civil rights movement, because as black people, we was tired of that shit. We was tired being treated like second-class citizens. We was tired being treated like animals. And I'm still trying to understand where are you coming from with this game comparisons with real life racism. Like, come on, guy. Like, seriously, dude. I can tell you stories. I can tell you a lot of stories what I've been through. And I'm only 28 years old, dude. I can tell you stories of what my grandparents went through. I'm pretty sure you could tell me stories about what your parents and your grandparents and your great-grandparents went through. But if they heard exactly what you said, they would have been very disappointed with you. Because that right there was blasphemy, what you just said. But, I just want to basically just put my little 2 cents in on this so-called comparisons with racism with video games. Like, I don't understand. I'm still trying to figure out what you was talking about. I saw your video twice. I saw hip hop, gamer video twice, and I'm still trying to understand exactly where he's coming from. But hip hop gamer, I respect you, but let's just use common sense next time. You will actually do a video. If you going to do a controversial video next time, just word your word your words right. Let's be smart, man. Let's be smart. And anyway, guys, that's all I exactly want to share with y'all. I just kind of felt discouraged because as a fellow black man on YouTube, well-respected guy, say something that offended me, but it is what it is, and I hope he clears this up and reword his stuff right so we can all understand exactly where he's coming from. But anyway, guys, that's all I wanted to say, and Real Gamer out.